Today I'm going from a level 1 noob to max level, but I'm only allowed to use fruits that I find with the Fruit Notifier Game Pass. So I've got my main account here and I'm going to give myself Fruit Notifier, 2x mastery for all the fruits I collect, and 24 hours of double XP. Alright, my first fruit spawn, so I'm going to go get it. Hopefully it's a good one. Alright, it's at Skylands. Come on, what's it going to be? Please be a good fruit. I'm begging. I can't even find the fruit. Yo! A light fruit for my first fruit is crazy. I am not going to complain about this. This is like one of the best fruits for grinding. There we go. This is going to carry me so far. Now, before I get started with the quests, I'm actually going to put in all the double XP codes. And there we go. That's all of them. 5.5 hours of double XP. But now the first quest that I have to do in the game is just the bandits. There we go, level 10. Now I can head all the way to the jungle already. This is probably like the best fruit that I could have got. But before I go over to the jungle, I'm going to get it to 10 mastery for the flight move, which should just take one more bandit. Just like that. 10 mastery on the light fruit. So now I could just fly between the islands super quickly. I literally couldn't have pulled a better fruit than this. Now, the first quest that I have to do on the jungle island is just the monkeys. I also forgot, because I'm using the light fruit, I can literally just put all my stats into Blox fruit and just do so much damage. Oh yeah, this fruit is going to be so good. Final monkey. And there we go. Next quest available already, which should just be the gorillas. I'm going to max out my Blox fruit stats so fast with this fruit. Anyway, enough of the light fruit glazing. Like, it is a good fruit, but I need to stop. I need to chill. There is better fruits in the game. And there we go. Next quest available, which is the Gorilla King already. And I'm flying through this. I've been going for 5 minutes. I've already got 20... if it stops, 24 levels. That is crazy. But now I have to defeat the Gorilla King, the strongest boss in all of Blox fruits. Everyone knows the Gorilla King has killed the most players. I'm going to show him what's up. He's not going to be able to do anything to me with this light fruit. Yo, there we go. Quest complete. And now it should just be one more gorilla quest before I can go to the pirate village already as well. And there we go, next quest available. But I still have 4 more gorillas to defeat, so I'm going to do those first, just for a little head start. And there we go, quest complete, which means I'm heading to the pirate village. And usually, you know, it would take me a couple minutes to get there. Not with this fruit, not with the light fruit. And the first quest here is obviously going to be the pirates, who I believe should be really easy as well. Look at their health just getting shredded. Oh, okay, my health's also getting shredded. That was really close. All right, final 2 pirates. And there we go. I should be onto the brutes now. Yep, brutes available to be absolutely destroyed by my big stick. That sounds kind of crazy, but I mean, the light fruit does have a big stick. All right, final brute. And there we go. Now I can fight Bobby. Oh no, I forgot he's called Chef now. I can't believe they got rid of him, man. That was my favorite boss in the game, Bobby. But now it's Chef, I guess. And he should be pretty easy, just like that. And he sent me all the way to level 60, which is the next quest at the desert. I just realized they should rename the light fruit to the freaky fruit, man. You hit enemies with your big stick, and the barrage of light move is just like, I don't know what that is. It's like a golden shower. Hell nah. But I just realized I can roll a fruit, so I'm gonna go do that real quick. Even though I can't use it, I would still love to roll a mythical or something like that. Come on, Ziolas, give me something good. You gave me so many good fruits in my last video. Give me something good again. A flame fruit. You know what? That's not bad. It's a slightly worse low gear than the light, but that's still pretty cool. Obviously, I can't use it because I'm meant to be using all the fruits from the Fruit Notifier, but it's still good to have. And there we go. That's the next quest available, which is my least favorite on this island, but it's the desert offices. Honestly, half the issue with the desert offices is the fact you have to run all the way over with such low stamina. But with the light fruit, I can just fly over there, so it doesn't even matter. So this quest should be pretty easy. There we go. I just finished the quest, but I have to head to Frozen Village now. And I'm pretty sure soon there should be another fruit spawning, so I'm excited to see what that one's going to be. My luck so far has been pretty good. Hopefully that keeps up. Oh yeah, now that I'm at this island, I can actually buy some abilities. If I come in here to the ability teacher, I can afford air jump for sure, and also aura. I would get flash step, but you know, it's 100k and I don't have that much money right now. I'm not balling out just yet. The first quest on this island is the snow bandits, and they're pretty easy, so they shouldn't take me too long to get through. And of course, I still have the low gear effect, so they can't even hit me. So I'm just gonna sit here doing damage to them super quickly. This should be the last snow bandit though. Yep, there we go. Which means I'm now doing the snowman. And after 30 minutes, I'm already at level 100. Also, I do have aura, but I want you guys to let me know in the comments if the aura makes you do more damage with like the light fruit, because I've never known about it. And some people say it does, and some people say it doesn't, but I'm not too sure. And there we go. I can now fight the Yeti already. I'm hoping he doesn't smack me up, because I'm literally the Yeti's #1 op. Me and him are not friends. Oh, bro's literally One Punch Man. But there we go. Damn, he gave me like 5 levels. Okay, well, I'm just going to defeat the snowman one more time, and I think it should be enough to get me to the next quest. 1 level, 2 levels, 3 What? Okay, I'm stupid. I thought it was 115 that you get to go to the next island, but I guess it's 120. And there we go. Yeti down, which means I'm heading to Marine Fortress, finally. Damn, I got here so quickly with the light fruit. But the first quest is the Chief Petty Officers. We got to fight these guys for like 15 levels until I can do the Vice Admiral, who's my favorite boss in the game, by the way. He's so good for money and XP. All right. That should be the last quest. Yep, it is. That gave me so many levels for a normal NPC quest. But now I'm fighting the Vice Admiral, who should give me like literally 5 or 6 levels. And there we go. 1 level, 2 levels, 3 levels, 4 levels, 5 levels for 1 quest. Oh, the first C's so fast. All right, is that it? Yep, level 150, which means I can head to Skylands now. But first, since I'm here, I might as well defeat the Vice Admiral one more time. And there we go. That's the Vice Admiral down. And while I'm here, like I usually do, I'm going to buy the Black Cape accessory because it's literally one of the best accessories you can get in the first sea. And it only costs 50k. There we go. Black Cape is equipped. And now I just need to head to Skylands. But before that, honestly, since I've got 137k, I might as well go and buy a Flash Step. Give me my Flash Step. There we go. Now, the first quest on the Skylands is the Sky Bandits. And there's a trick that I use to farm this. So if you come up to the set home point NPC and set your home point on Skylands, and if you finish the quest just like this, boom. So the quest complete, and then you instantly reset, you spawn right up here, and it's way quicker than running all the way up the stairs. Oh, a fruit just spawned. It's so far away, though. It's 1,000 meters away. Oh, there's the fruit. Let's see what it is. It's a sand fruit. I'm not going to switch my fruit for this because it's definitely worse, but I'm going to store it. That's not a bad fruit. And there we go. That's the next quest available. When I first started playing the game, I struggled with these quests and they took me a while, but this strat just makes it 10 times easier. This might be the last Dark Master. Yep, it was. I might as well finish the quest though. And there we go. Now I'm heading all the way to the prison, which is 1,000 meters away. That's so far. And the first quest I have to do at the prison is just the prisoners. There we go. That's the first prisoner quest done, which means I'm now fighting the dangerous prisoners. You know, they're called the dangerous prisoners, but all I see is they've got a sword and like a cooler outfit. I don't think that makes them more dangerous, high key. These guys are so easy, they should honestly be renamed to the friendly prisoners. And there we go. That's the next quest available, which means I'm fighting the warden, who is the first like decently strong boss that I gotta fight in this run. He's already dead. But now if we do one more dangerous prisoner quest, I think we should be able to fight the Chief Warden. And there we go. Now I can fight the Chief Warden. Now, a comment on my last video said that he's guaranteed to drop his sword, but I don't think it's true. I guess I can tell on this run. If I'm not going to die, oh my god. Spinning in a circle. You can't hit me. But there we go. Yeah, no, the sword is literally not guaranteed. Well, that's good to know for the future because, like, what the heck? But there we go. I'm on to the next quest, which I think is just Swan. With the light fruit, he shouldn't be too strong. I just have to watch out for his moves, like that one. Hopefully, he gives me his accessory, though. One more hit. Yes, he gave me his accessory, the pink coat. I'm obviously not going to use it because the black cape's better, but it's still really cool to have. So now we have to go all the way to the Colosseum, which is one of my least favorite islands. But with the light fruit, it shouldn't be too bad. And the first quest here is the Toga Warriors. And honestly, I'm going to fight these guys for the entirety of the island because the gladiators over there are super frustrating to farm. And there we go. Level 300, which means I'm going to the Magma Village. But the Magma Village is the first island where NPCs have Haki, so the elemental effect on the light fruit isn't going to be as good. But before I go there, I think I'm going to wait for my next fruit. All right, there we go. It's like 10 minutes, but the fruit finally spawned. All right, come on. Please be a good fruit. A mythical would be sick, or even a legendary, like a good one. Maybe a Buddha. All right, it's just over here. Let's see. And boom. Hello? Where's the fruit? Oh, it's right here. Yo! Nah, this has to be scripted or something. What? Ain't no way I got a T-Rex. I got that last video too. What the heck? This fruit might be the best fruit for the first sea. Oh my god. Well, I'm going to store it for now. And if I don't find a better fruit before the start of the second sea, I'm definitely using that through the second sea. All right, now, the first quest of the Magma Village is the military soldiers. And I think this is the first quest where these enemies have Haki. So my elemental effect on the light fruit will not be helping me. These guys might even be able to one-shot me. And there we go. I just finished the quest, which means I'm now onto the military spies. And I believe these guys actually don't have Haki. I could be wrong, but let's see. Wait, I actually can't tell. What the hell? But yet again, these guys are super easy to take down. And there we go. Now I can fight the Magma Admiral. He drops my favorite weapon, the Magma Blaster, so hopefully he can give me that. All right, it should be pretty easy. Oh my god. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, he was not that easy. I nearly beat him in one try, but not quite. There we go. Oh, he didn't give me the Magma Blaster. You know what? That's honestly fine. I'm not too sad about that. But I just got to keep farming the military spies until I can go to the next island, which I believe is the underwater city. And there we go. That should be it. Yep, now I can head all the way to the underwater city. But before I do that, I'm actually going to roll a fruit because, you know, why not? And there we go. Yo, an ice fruit. That's actually not a bad fruit to get. I can't complain about an ice fruit. It's like a slightly worse light fruit, but I'm slowly building up my collection of fruits. Right, and the first quest on this island from King Neptune is going to be the Fisherman Warriors. Now, I believe these guys with the light fruit should be a piece of cake because they literally don't have haki. And that's the only thing that counts me right now. Haki and bosses. Alright, there we go. First quest down. And I'm at 700k. Actually, I might buy Water Kung Fu while I'm here because, you know, it's an upgrade to my account, so why not? But I have to get 50,000 more money to get it, so hopefully I can actually get that while I'm on this island. There we go. That's level 400, which means I'm on the next quest. But before I start it, I have 770k. So I'm going to go and buy Water Kung Fu, which is just around the back of the boss room, through this invisible wall, and right here, from this goofy looking boy right here. And there we go. Water Kung Fu unlocked. Oh, finally a fruit just spawned. I'm going to finish up this quest and go get it. Since it's at the Snow Island, I'm calling it. It's going to be a Yeti. It's going to be a Yeti. Oh, that is not a Yeti. Oh, well, that's my first common fruit that I've got from the fruit notifier so far. But now I got to head back and continue doing the quests. Boom, there we go. Next quest available, which means I'm now fighting the Fishman Lord. And you know, because the Fishman Lord loves me so much, he's going to give me the trident first try. Me and the Fishman Lord, we go way back. That's first face down. Now he's really ugly. And he's going to kill me in one hit. I don't think the Fisherman Lord likes me anymore. All right, I have so much damage. It shouldn't take too long. And he did not give me the trident, bro. What the hell? That's not fair. All right, now I got to go to the next quest, which is just the Upper Skylands, which should just be the God's Guards. And again, with the light fruit, these guys are going to be super easy. But once I get to level 500, I think I'm just going to wait for a new fruit because I've been using the light fruit for way too long. There we go. Level 475. Oh, never mind. 476. But now I just need to do the Shanders and I'll be at level 500. And I'll finally be able to move off the light fruit. Like, obviously, the light fruit is insane. And it's the best fruit for the first sea. But, like, I want this to be more entertaining. I don't want to just use the same fruit the whole time. That's way too OP. So I'm going to switch it up a little bit in hopes that I get something cooler. Final Shander. And there we go. That should be level 500. Yep, it is. So now I think I've just got to wait like 30 minutes for my next fruit. Bruh, the fruit was a smoke. It's good, but it's not the best. So I'm going to wait 1 more hour to see if I can get something better. And the second fruit was another smoke. I guess I'm going to eat it. It hurts, but you know what? I want to switch fruit anyways. The smoke is not a bad second fruit. And now I've just got to fight the Whisper, which is honestly a pretty good boss to fight with the smoke fruit. Because the smoke fruit stuns so much. I just got to make sure he doesn't hit me with his bazooka. Like that. Oh! Okay, he shot me. I should definitely defeat a few Shanders to get the moves unlocked first. All right, please unlock all the moves. Let's go. It exactly got all the moves. No way. That's crazy. Well, at least now I can defeat him so easily. All right. There we go. No way. I got the bazooka first try. This is a rare weapon. This is legendary weapon. It's literally pink, which means it's pretty rare. Well, this is my first weapon boss drop, I guess. But I guess now I just got to farm the Shanders until I can go to the next quest giver. Oh, yeah. And Smoke's also a Logia, so this fruit, it really isn't that much of a downgrade. And there we go. Next quest available. Finally. I would honestly say the biggest benefit of the Smoke fruit is how low investment it is. Literally 50 mastery, and you've unlocked every single move for it. And yet again, the smoke fruit should be great against the royal squads too, so I should fly through them. There we go, that's the next quest available. All right, there we go. Now I can fight the Thunder God, who drops one of my favorite weapons in the game, the pole. And honestly, I really want his big pole because it's one of the best weapons in the first sea. But hopefully I can beat him first try because this guy always beats me up. He does so much damage, but I gotta just keep my distance and I should be okay. Let's go. But he didn't drop his pole. You know what? That's fine. I'll definitely be able to fight him again because I got to farm here until level 625, which is that's too many levels. That's so many. But anyway, in a few minutes, I should be getting my next fruit anyway. Oh, the sword just spawned. You know what? I actually want to go try and defeat him because I would not mind getting the weapon. He shouldn't be too hard. He's only level 100 and I'm literally level 500. Please give me the sword. Oh, he didn't give me it. Damn, I'm getting so unlucky with these boss drops today. Oh, a new fruit spawned. All right, the fruit's on the starter island again. Please be a good fruit. I'm begging. Oh, it's a quake. Yo, well, I would eat this, but I do need a fruit for the second sea that's over 1 million value. And this is over 1 million value because I'm definitely not giving away my T-Rex fruit. But you know what? I'm going to store this. That was an insane pull. Let's go. And there we go. Now I can head to the Fountain Island for the final quests. But obviously, since I can get Instinct on this island, I'm going to do that before heading there. So the first step is to talk to the Instinct teacher. And he's just going to yap. And then at the jungle, I just need to hit 5 buttons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then after hitting those 5 buttons, if I come inside this little hut in the middle of the jungle, I can grab this torch off the wall, which I have to bring to the jungle and then come inside this house with a red door and burn these strips down. And after that, I can pick up this cup that's in the room, which I have to take to the snow in the cave and fill it up with water. And once I've done that, I can give it to the sick man who is just inside one of these little huts. And he's going to go tell me to meet up with his son, who's at Pirate Village. So here's the rich man who's his son, and he's going to say that he needs a relic, and we need to go help him get it back from a mob leader. All right, so here's the mob leader. And he's already dead just like that. And now I have to talk to the rich man again. And if I talk to him again, he'll just give me a relic, which I need to use in the jungle. And now in jungle, if I just place it in this wall right underneath the gacha, there should be a boss here, but he's not here for some reason. Which should be easy with the smoke fruit because it's just so much damage. And there we go. He dropped me the saber sword, which is one of the coolest swords in the game. And while I'm here, you know, I might as well roll a fruit. Let's see what we get. We're going to get a ghost fruit. I've not got one of these in so long, but that's a pretty good fruit. All right, now back at Upper Sky, if I talk to the Instinct teacher, I can buy Instinct for 750k. And there we go. Now I have Instinct. It's that simple. But now I need to head all the way to the Fountain Island to finish the final quests. Starting off with the Galley Pirates, which is honestly the easiest quest on this island. There we go. I finished the first quest. Now I would usually go into the second one, but since the Galley Pirates are so quick to farm, I'm going to continue with these guys. And then when I unlock the Cyborg boss, I guess I'm just going to farm him at the same time as well. All right, just 2 more Galley Pirates and I should be able to fight the Cyborg. Yep, I can fight him. Hopefully I can beat him without dying because this guy does so much damage. And hopefully he doesn't fart on me. That would also be great. Let's go, I beat him. Oh my god, that was a close one. That guy's so strong. But he gave me 20,000 money from one quest. It's kind of crazy. But I guess I'm just going to farm the Galley Pirates all the way until I hit level 700. All right, final 2 Galley Pirates. And there we go, level 700. And now if I just talk to the detective at the prison, I can go to the second sea. So if I just talk to him, he should just give me a big-ass key. This key is massive, and I have to take it to the Snow Island. So if I bring it to the cave in the Frozen Village, open this door, I can fight the Ice Admiral. And with the Smoke Fruit, he should be honestly pretty easy. He does a lot of damage, but so do I. Come on. There we go. Now if I talk to the detective again, I should just be able to go to the second sea. All right, military detective, blah, blah, blah. A captain at Middletown will take me to the second sea. All right, there he is, the experienced captain. Now, I will go to the second sea, but first I want to get one final fruit in the first sea, just because, you know, why not? I might as well. Oh, there we go. The fruit just spawned. Let's go get it. Yo, an eagle fruit. This fruit's actually really good. I'm going to eat it for sure. It's honestly one of my favorite fruits, and I can't believe I got it so early. But now I'm just going to head to the second sea. So if I talk to the experienced captain, take me there. Let's go, second sea. And now that I'm in the second sea, the first quest I need to do is just down here, which is the bandits. And honestly, I could not have got a better fruit than the eagle, which is like a long-range fruit that does decent damage for the second sea. But of course, when they come close, I can't use the M1 attacks forever because my feather meter goes down. So I do have to use the other moves at the same time. Oh my god, these guys do a lot of damage too. I gotta watch out. Now, this fruit is good, but I do have a T-Rex fruit that I can use. So I'm kind of excited to use that as well, which I'll maybe switch to at like level 900 because that's when it might start getting difficult with the eagle fruit. There we go. Now I'm on the mercenaries. But before I do that, I think I'm just going to roll a fruit because I can. All right, come on. Roll me a good fruit, Zeolus. Roll me a good fruit. And boom. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? I rolled a Buddha. That's a crazy fruit, but I can't even use it because it's not from the fruit notifier. I guess I'm going to store it then. Are you serious, bro? But now I've got to take down the mercenaries for another 25 levels before I can fight the first boss in the second sea, which is Diamond. All right, these are the final 2 mercenaries before I can move on to the Diamond boss, who drops the longsword, which is actually a pretty cool weapon. It's underrated as hell, but there we go, level 750. But now I get to fight Diamond, who is honestly a pretty easy boss. I'm not worried about him at all. Especially with the eagle fruit. This fruit has so many stuns with all its moves. He won't be able to defeat me. Oh my god, okay, he destroyed me. I ate my words. Let's see, will he give me the longsword? Oh, he didn't. And he destroyed me at the end there. Now I just got to farm the mercenaries until I'm level 750, which is quite a few levels, honestly. All right, there we go. I just finished the quest, which means I'm now onto the Swamp Pirates. But before that, I'm going to wait for my next fruit because it's literally like 5 minutes off spawning. All right, the fruit just spawned. All right, so the fruits are hot and cold. It's just around here. Yo, a light fruit. That's actually not a bad fruit to get. New title unlocked. Blessed one. Yeah, I'm blessed with this light fruit, that's for sure. But now I think I'm finally gonna eat my T-Rex fruit. It's been a long time coming, but this fruit is gonna help me farm so much quicker. Yummy T-Rex fruit. And there we go. Now I have a beast fruit with an M1 attack. Let's go. But now I've got to go farm the Swan Pirates. All right. Now, usually I would do all the quests at the quest giver, but I'm going to skip the factory staff because they are so terrible to grind, which means to get to Jeremy, I need to farm the Swan Pirates for 75 levels, which is quite literally the longest I've been on any quest. I didn't realize it, but this fruit's M1 attack is so quick. And to get the transformation, I actually do need to get it to 300 mastery, but that shouldn't be too hard if I'm using it for quite a while. All right, final swan pirate. And there we go, level 850. That literally didn't take like any time at all. That was super quick. But now I can defeat Jeremy, who actually drops an upgraded version of the black coat that I'm wearing right now. So hopefully he can give me it first try. All right, there he is, Jeremy with his pink little shirt. Now this guy has quite a few movement moves, so he's pretty strong. But with a fruit like this, it should be no problem. Oh! Okay, I'm eating my words with every single boss this time. What the heck? All right, just a few more hits. Let's go. Oh, he didn't drop the black cape, but that's honestly fine. I'm not too sad about that. But now I just need to farm the swan pirates again all the way until I can head to green zone at level 875. And there we go. I just finished the quest, which means I'm now heading over to green zone. And from those quests, I also got my T-Rex fruit all the way to 244 mastery, which is a super good start towards getting the transformation at 300. Now, the first quest I have to do at green zone is the Marine Lieutenants. And these guys should be pretty easy. They're in a huge open space, but I actually don't know if they're going to get me all the way to 300 mastery. There we go. I just finished the quest, which means I'm now onto the captains, who are slightly harder, but they're honestly still not that bad. But while farming the last quest, I was thinking, usually on these Noob to Max videos, I go for human v3, but this time I might go for ghoul, because I do want to be as strong as possible. But if I get a fruit that uses M1 attacks, or like anything like that, ghoul would be a crazy race to have v3. But I'm still not too sure. It's between ghoul and cyborg, and ghoul is obviously a bit easier to get. But either way, I'm gonna get one of them for sure, because I'm so sick and tired of just doing human every single time. Oh, your fruit just spawned. Okay, I'm pretty sure this fruit spawned all the way at the winter castle. Oh yeah, it's definitely here. I think it's just on top of this mountain. All right, come on, let's see what it is. Please be a good fruit. Are you serious right now? This is not a good fruit. This is like a terrible fruit. But regardless, I'm going to store it. And hopefully my next one is a Buddha or another mythical. Either one is sick and really cool. Oh my god, I thought that quest was the final one. I'm literally 1 centimeter, one quest of getting to the next quest, which is just the Orbitus boss. Oh, okay, I guess I didn't need to beat the quest, but there we go. New quest available. And I don't think Orbitus is here because I took a little break before, so I might have to wait for him to spawn. But in the meantime, I'm just going to continue defeating these Marine captains. All right, final 2 Marine captains. 1 and 2. And it perfectly got me to 300 mastery as well as the next quest, which means I can now turn into a dinosaur. And my moves should now do so much more damage. And I can just bust it down by dashing sideways. Oh my god. This is a sus-ass T-Rex. But now I'm going to the next island, which is the Graveyard Island. And the first quest that's on this island is obviously just going to be the zombies, who are in a pretty easy quest. But I want to see how easy these guys are when using the transformation. Okay, so far, I'm honestly not sure because the knockback on the transformation is so big. So it might actually make it slower to kill than normal. Okay, honestly, maybe for bosses, the transformation's better, but I like the normal mode instead. And there we go. That should be the zombies down, which means I'm now fighting the vampires. And yeah, I was definitely right about no transformation being so much quicker, because now I'm speeding through everything. In the second sea, the T-Rex might even be one of the best fruits. It has such a quick attack speed, even compared to all the other mythicals. But I just need to farm these guys until level 1000, and then I should be onto the Snow Mountain. There we go. I hit level 1000, which means I'm now headed to the Snow Mountain. But before I do that, I'm going to go and quickly roll a fruit. All right, come on, Zeolus. Give me something good. Let's see. Yo! A falcon fruit. I mean, sorry, not a falcon, an eagle fruit. That's not bad, but you know what? I obviously can't use it. But now I should just head all the way to the Snow Mountain for my next quests. Now, the strat for this island is actually just to farm the first quest, the Snow Trooper, for the entire 100 levels that I'm going to be here. Because the enemies over on the other side are so slow to farm. But if I'm going to be farming 100 levels here, I should get started because this is going to take me quite a while. Oh, a fruit's just spawned. But I think it's again at the Winter Castle. That's crazy. All right, I forgot to record it, but I just pulled out a spin fruit just to show. But the fruit was a spin. It was a spin. Another one. 2 in a row. But I only have 34 levels left to farm on this island. And then I have to go to the Hot and Cold Island, which I'm going to do as quick as possible. All right, final Snow Trooper. And there we go. That should be enough. Yep, level 1100, which means I'm heading to Hot and Cold Island finally. This island took me literally like half an hour. Now, this island's actually one of the most difficult in the second sea because there's so many quests. There's literally 5 quests between the 2 sides, and also the enemies are so frustrating to defeat. But I'm starting off with a Lab Subordinates, who shouldn't be too difficult because the T-Rex fruit will fly through them. All right, final Lab Subordinate. And there we go. Now I'm onto the horned warriors. I was going to say horny warriors. That would have been crazy. But these guys, I just have to fight them until level 1150. And then I can fight the smoke admiral. All right. And there we go. Now I can fight the smoke admiral. And he drops a whip. So hopefully I can get his whip. Do not want him to whip me. That's for sure. Oh my god. I do so much damage with this fruit against him. Oh, that was so quick. Ain't no way. Okay, the T-Rex might be one of the best fruits for grinding. I knew it was obviously good, but not this good. God damn. All right, there we go. Now I'm on to the next quest giver, which is on the other side of Hot and Cold Island. And the first quest is the Magma Ninjas, who actually aren't too hard. I need to farm these guys till level 1200. And then the next quest after that, I need to farm all the way to 1250. A new fruit to spawn, and I think it's at Skull Island. All right, let's see what it is. I just got to the Forgotten Island. Now it should just be around here. Please be a Buddha fruit. Please. And oh, her creation. Yo, this fruit's actually pretty cool. I can't complain about this fruit, that's for sure. That's my third legendary on this account so far. All right, that should be it. Yep, level 1200. New title unlocked, the Mercenary. But now I can move on to the Lava Pirates for the next 50 levels before heading to the Haunted Ship. Now these guys take me quite a while, so I'm going to skip through them for you guys. All right, there we go. Now I can go to the Haunted Ship because I just got to level 1250. Which also means I can finally get the Ghoul race if the Cursed Captain spawns. But I do need a bunch of ectoplasm in order to do that. All right, now the first quest that I have to do inside of the Haunted Ship is just the ship deckhands. And honestly, these guys shouldn't take too long because they're all just spread around the middle floor of the entire ship. And they also give ectoplasm, which will help me get towards my goal of getting ghoul. All right, final ship deckhand. And there we go. Now I can move on to the engineers, who are just downstairs. And from those guys, I got only 19 ectoplasm. And I believe I need 100 in order to switch to the ghoul race. So I'm going to need to get a lot more if I want to get it. Oh, the Cursed Captain just spawned. Okay, I need to get his torch from him in order to get the ghoul race. But he might be a bit difficult to defeat. All right, hopefully I can take him down. He's got a lot of health. Oh my god, 20 health. No! He took me down. He's so low, though. I can't complain about that. Let's go. Oh, he didn't give me it, though. He didn't give me the torch. I guess that means I got to keep grinding. Oh, yo, another fruit just spawned. I got to go get it. Hopefully, it's a good one. Oh, and it's only 200 meters away from the spawn point. Oh, it's a flame fruit. You know what? I can't complain about a flame fruit. That's pretty good. Now, I should get back to grinding, but before that, I'm going to roll a fruit just because it's been around 2 hours since my last one. Come on, Zeolus, give me something good. A smoke fruit. That is not good. And I can't even store it because I already have one. But now back to grinding because I only have 3 more levels to the next quest. All right, final ship engineer. And there we go. Now I can fight the ship's stewards. And after those, I also have 48 ectoplasm, which is nearly halfway. And I'm only on the second quest. But these guys should make the difficulty step up a bit because they take so long to defeat. But hopefully, in the meantime, the Cursed Captain spawns and I can defeat him yet again for a chance of getting the torch for Ghoul Race. These guys gave me so much ectoplasm. Let's go. New quest available. Yeah, they got me all the way to 70, which means after this next quest, I should have enough ectoplasm for Ghoul Race. So the next one is ship officers. And these guys should be really easy because they're so spread out in this huge room. All right, last 2 ship officers. We're so close. And there we go. Level 1350, which means I can head to the Ice Castle. But I also have 110 ectoplasm, which means I can actually afford the Ghoul Race, but I don't have the Hellfire Torch. So I'm going to server hop for the Cursed Captain to hopefully have a chance at getting that torch, because I really want Ghoul Race. Oh, all right, I found a server with the Cursed Captain. There he is. I have a bit more health since the last fight with him, so I should be able to take him down fairly easily if he doesn't mess me up like that. And after like 15 attempts, I was getting really unlucky. Come on. Oh, I still didn't even get the torch. Oh my god. Oh my god, I got the Hellfire Torch. Okay, I need to be quick so no one kills me. So if I just come down into this where the ship's stewards are and talk to this guy. Come on. Trade. Yes, I got Ghoul Race. Finally. Oh my god, that took so long. That was literally like 20 of the boss before I could get it. But now I have these little horns and I can finally move on to my next quest. But before I do that, I think I'm going to do the Alchemist quest to get Ghoul V2. Right now, the first step for getting V2 is to complete the Colosseum quest. And if I talk to Bartilo, I just need to defeat 50 Swan Pirates. And I'm actually going to go roll a fruit real quick because why not? Yo! There's no way. No way I rolled a dough, bro. This account's rolling like it's stupid. Oh my god. Well, I can't use it because it's not Fruit Notifier. All right. And there we go. Now I have to talk to Bartilo again and defeat Jeremy, and then I should be able to unlock the Colosseum. All right, so let's see. Bartilo. He's going to yap. Now I have to defeat Jeremy, the Spring user. What is bro yapping about? All right, this guy should be super easy because I'm such a high level now. But come on. There we go. He's going to yap. blah, 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 blah. When you find Master Swan, tell him I have failed him. So I'm going to go fight Swan now. All right, so in the mansion, if I come up to Trevor and give him the Quake fruit that I found, he's going to tell me to bring him an expensive Blox fruit, which is going to be this Quake fruit. And there we go. Swan access granted, which means I can now take him down. And he's going to be easy. He's only level 1,000 and I'm level 1,300. He's going to stand no chance. And oh my god, he does so much damage. Well, there we go. I defeated him, but that guy was way stronger than I thought he would be. But now if I head underground here to the Colosseum, I can put in the code and unlock the prisoners. There we go. Warrior helmet unlocked. But anyway, now I should be able to do the Alchemist quest. All right, Alchemist, give me your quest, which is to bring him 3 flowers. And one of them I can find at daytime, one at nighttime, and then the final one I get from killing NPCs. All right, here's the first rose, which means now I can just defeat enemies to get the second one. Now, usually this flower can take some time to get, so I'm going to take down the Swan Pirates because they're the fastest NPC to defeat in the second sea. There we go, I just got the flower, which means I'm waiting until nighttime for the next one. And here it is on the Forgotten Island. Boom, all 3 flowers, which means I can now get V2 for 500k. All right, so if I talk to the Alchemist, he can make me the potion, but it's going to cost 500k. But I don't mind because Ghoul V2 is now unlocked. And since it's so easy in a private server, I'm going to go and do V3. All right, so if I talk to Arrow, he's just going to yap a bunch, blah, blah, blah. And he says, excellent, talk to me again once you defeat 5 players, which shouldn't be too difficult. And final one. That should be 5. So now if I come back down to Arrow and talk to him yet again, he should let me buy it. Yep, for 2 million. And there we go. I have huge horns on my head now. And I've got the heightened senses move. All right, now Ghoul V3's ability increases my damage by 5% and speed by 20%. And the V2 passive is Life Leech, which means if I use a fighting style, I actually get health back. So this fighting style with Buddha is actually insane. But now the first quest I have to do on the next island is the Arctic Warriors. And I have to beat these guys for 25 levels, which shouldn't be too hard with my new fruit. No way as soon as I started farming, a Blox fruit just spawned. All right, I'm back at the cafe. Let's see what it's going to be. Oh my god, it is another flame. Oh well, I'll take it. All right, there we go. Next quest available on this island, which is the Snow Lurkers. And these guys should just be as easy as the last ones as well. All right, final Snow Lurker. And there we go. Next quest available, which should just be the Ice Admiral from the first sea. But this time he's awakened. So he might be a bit more difficult. All right, there he is. Please give me the key for the sword. Because there is actually a sword here that you can get, Rengoku. And it's one of my favorites by far. All right, just a few more hits, please. Bruh. He didn't give me it. Oh, that's fine. That boss was so easy, but I'm going to keep farming until level 1425 for the next island. Oh, the factory's being breached, but I need to do this final quest. All right, here we go. Final Arctic Warriors. And these final enemies should get me all the way to the Skull Island. All right, final one. Come on. Let's go. 1425. All right, let's see. Come on. Oh, an eagle fruit. Yo, that's actually a pretty good fruit. Right now, there's only 75 levels left in the second sea, and the quest that I need to do next is the Sea Soldiers on Skull Island. And hopefully another fruit spawns soon, and it's a Buddha, because I would love to switch to Buddha for the third sea. The T-Rex fruit has been amazing, but just like last time, I don't really want to stay on the same fruit for the entire video. All right, final Sea Soldiers, and there we go. Next quest available. Only 49 more levels, and then I'm in the third sea. But the next quest is the Water Fighters, and I have to fight these guys for 25 levels until I can beat the Tidekeeper, who could give me the water key to unlock the ability to buy Sharkman Karate. All right, that should be it. Yep, Tidekeeper quest is now available. Hopefully I can actually take him down without dying, because this guy's pretty strong. Come on, give me the water key. And no, he didn't drop me it. I just gotta farm the Water Fighters for another 22 levels and I'll be in the third sea. Yo, a fruit just spawned. Okay, I want to go get this. This is like probably the last fruit in the second sea. All right, it's somewhere here in green zone. Please be a good fruit. All right, let's see. A diamond fruit. You know what? That's not a bad fruit. I'm not going to complain about that. All right, just 12 more levels and I'm in the third sea. All right, final one. And there we go. Level 1500, which means I can now head to the third sea. Now, fruit should be spawning soon, but before that, I'm going to go defeat Indra so I can be ready to go to the third sea. All right, and there we go. I've finished the quest, so I can talk to Captain at Green Zone and go to the third sea. But before I go there, I'm going to wait for another fruit because, you know, why not? All right, there we go. Fruit just spawned. Okay, it's only 500 meters away. All right, what's it going to be? Please be a good fruit. And it's a... Ooh, a magma. That's actually a really good fruit for grinding. I might actually eat this for the third sea. That's really interesting. I'm glad I got this. All right, so now I'm here at the dock. And all I have to do is talk to Mr. Captain to take me to the third sea. And And he's not taking me to the third sea. This devious looking guy is lying to me. What the heck? Today, I'm going from level 1 to 2600 while only using the Fruit Notifier Game Pass. And to start off, I'm going to be gifting myself the Fruit Notifier Game Pass. There we go, Fruit Notifier. So I'm just going to wait for the first fruit before I start grinding. Alright, so the first Blox fruit just spawned in the game, so I'm going to go quickly find it. Alright, now I've been swimming for a while because the boat was too slow, and I believe the fruit should be at Fountain Island. And it's a smoke fruit. That's not great, but you know what? It's a good common fruit. So I'm just going to eat this really quick. And there we go, first fruit. Alright, since I've got my first fruit from the Notifier, now I'm just going to enter all the double XP codes. And there we go. 5.5 hours of double XP. Now I'm just going to start with the bandit quest. And I forgot to mention, if you guys want a chance to win this account, make sure to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Honestly, I'm super glad that I got the smoke fruit on my first fruit because getting an elemental fruit is massive. And I believe the smoke fruit is probably the best common. There we go, quest complete. Now just one more and then I should be onto the jungle. There we go. Yeah, look, they can't even hit me because I'm using the smoke fruit. This is going to be perfect for grinding. And there we go, new quest available. I can head over to the jungle. Alright, I'm now here at the jungle, so I just have to do the monkey quest, gorilla quest, and the gorilla king quest. And I just unlocked the first new move for the smoke fruit, which is smoke bomber. And if I remember correctly, I should just be... Yep, there we go. I just drop stuff on their head. And there we go. Oh, that move is amazing. I'm going to be definitely using that a lot more. And just a couple hits. There we go. I can now already fight the Gorilla King. All right, come on, big man. You're no match for me. Especially with the Smoke Bomber move. I should be able to defeat the Gorilla King super quickly. Look at the damage racking up. I've already done 500. And there we go. Quest complete. And there we go, new quest available. I can already move on to the Pirate Village. Alright, now I'm here at Pirate Village, so I just have to do the Pirate quest. This island's usually super quick, so I'm going to speed through it as quick as possible with an elemental fruit. And it also unlocked the first move, Smoke Blast, which looks like this. Okay, that's some crazy damage. And there we go. I can now move on to the Brutes. Now, I usually dislike these guys because they're really spread out, but I'm hoping with the Smoke Fruit they won't be too bad. There we go, new quest available. Alright, now I can move on to the Bobby quest. Now, if I just use a smoke bomber move, I should be able to take care of him, no problem. And there we go, quest complete. I can now move on to the desert island. Let's go. Alright, the first quest here is the Desert Bandits. These guys are so easy to farm. Especially with the smoke bomber move, these guys will be down so quickly. Alright, and... there we go, new quest available. I can now move on to the Desert Officers. Alright, this should be the final Desert Officer quest. There we go, quest complete. Let's go. I can now move on to the Snow Village. Right, now that I'm here at Frozen Village, I can talk to the ability teacher and gain air jump and aura. I don't think I can quite afford Flash Step yet, so I'm just gonna have to wait to buy that. All right, now I'm moving on to the Snow Bandit quest. Hopefully I can get another fruit soon because I'd like to test my luck and see what I get. All right, I just got 50 mastery and unlocked the final move for the smoke fruit called Smoke Liberation. So it looks like this. What the hell? Okay, that's kind of a crazy move. I don't know how useful it's going to be, but I'll definitely use it. All right, final 2 snow bandits, and I should be onto the snowman. And there we go. Quest complete. Yeah, I can move on to the snowman now. There we go. I can already fight the Yeti after 1 quest. Hopefully, I don't die to this guy because he's beaten me plenty of times before. All right, just a couple more hits. And there we go. Quest complete. All right, I'm going to do the Yeti quest one more time, and that should be enough for me to go to Marine Fortress. Okay, I was testing to see if my elemental fruit worked, but he kind of destroyed me in 1 hit. Alright, I guess while I'm here, I'm just going to quickly buy Flash Step because I have 100,000. And boom, there we go. Flash Step unlocked. That's our second ability. There we go, new quest available. I can now head to Marine Fortress. Now, it's been close to an hour since I first started grinding, so I should be getting another fruit spawn soon. Hopefully, it's something good. Like, a light would be crazy. An ice would also be amazing. Just anything that's elemental for the first sea, honestly. All right, I'm now here at Marine Fortress, so I believe I just have to do the Chief Petty Officer quest. And boom, there we go. Damn, that quest gave me so many levels. It also put me over 50,000 money, and I believe in this little tower here, there is an accessory I can buy for 50,000 bellies. So I'm going to go quickly check to see if I can afford it really quick. So we just drop down here and talk to Paulus. And he says he'll sell me a black cape for 50,000. There we go. I've got the black cape. Now, apparently this black cape just gives me 100 energy, 100 health, and plus 5% damage, which, if you ask me, for 50k is a pretty good deal. And there we go, new quest available. I can now move on to the Vice Admiral. Now, I know he drops an accessory, so if I can get that one as well, that'd be sick. And boom, there we go. I didn't quite get the accessory, but it gave me a lot of levels, that's for sure. Oh, and a fruit just spawned. Okay, I'm gonna go quickly grab that really quick. It's 800 meters away. What is it? Are you serious? A rocket fruit? That is not better than a smoke. What the heck? Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to wait another hour before I can get another fruit. There we go. I can now go to the next island, which is Skylands. All right, now here at Skylands, the first quest I have to do is the Sky Bandits. Hopefully, these guys should be pretty easy with an elemental fruit. All right, final enemies here of the Sky Bandit, and boom, there we go. Now I can move on to the Dark Masters. Now, I don't know how these guys are going to be when using an elemental fruit like smoke, but I'm hoping they don't take me too long, because I need to find these guys until level 190 before I can go to the prison. And there we go, new quest available. I just finished the Dark Bandit quest, so I should now be heading on to the prison. All right, so first up, I have to do the prisoner quest. These guys should be pretty easy with the smoke fruit, but I'm hoping I can get past them quickly. These guys always lag a lot and they just stop moving, so I'm hoping the AoE moves of the smoke are enough to defeat them quickly. And there we go, I'm now onto the dangerous prisoners. These guys take a little bit longer, but they're still not too bad. There we go, I'm now onto the next quest, which should be the warden. Oh, no, the chief warden, no! Oh my god. This guy should be pretty easy with smoke, to be honest. So I'm hoping I can take him down fairly quickly. Whoa. Okay, he got me really low. Should just be one more move and then he's done. And boom, there we go. Quest complete. I'm just going to do the prisoner quest a couple more times and I should be onto the chief warden. And there we go. Quest complete. I can now move on to the chief warden. Now, this guy should also be pretty easy, so I'm not worried about him. And boom. There we go. Quest complete. I just talk to the head jailer and select the swan quest. Now, hopefully he's not too difficult. I literally can't get hit by him, otherwise he will just shred my health bar. Whoa, okay, yeah, like that. Okay, just a couple more hits and Swan should be down. Oh, and a Blox fruit spawn in the game. Not right now, not right now. There we go. Quest complete. And I also got the pink code. Let's go. Well, I'm going to real quick go grab this fruit because I do want to switch off the smoke fruit. Oh my god, I just teleported back home to Skylands and it's right here somewhere. And it's a sprint fruit. That is not what I wanted. What the heck? All right, and since I'm giving away this account, I'm actually going to quickly roll a fruit for whoever gets it. So we're going to get another smoke, really? Okay, well, I've already got one of these, so I guess I'm gonna have to throw it in the ocean. Just like that. There we go. Bye-bye, smoke fruit. Anyway, I gotta continue with my quest at the prison. All right, I just arrived back here, so I think I can only do the warden one more time, and then I should be on to the next island. I want a new fruit, though, because I've been using this smoke fruit the whole time, and I want to try other fruits. But to be fair, the smoke fruit has no right being this good at grinding when it's just a common. And boom, there we go. Is that enough? No, one more level and then I can go on to the next quest. And boom! There we go. New quest available, which is at the Colosseum. Oh my god, I'm not excited for this. All right, I really dislike this island and there's literally nothing to do here but farm, so I'm just going to quickly skip through it for you guys. And speaking of smoke being so good, I can literally do this, the remove combo, and they die immediately. So I use the X move, the C move, and then the Z move. And they're all gone already. Like, what is this fruit? Why is it so broken? Boom! There we go. Quest complete. Let's go. I can now move on to Magma Village. Now here at Magma Island. Actually, on my last video, a bunch of you commented saying that I missed a soul cane the first time I came here. So I'm going to try and afford it on my first time here. And if I come up to the living skeleton right here, it costs 750,000. So I'm going to have to farm for quite a while before I can afford it. So I'm just going to get started straight away on these first enemies. And hopefully while I'm here, another fruit spawns because I really want another one. Oh, okay. I thought I could farm these guys quickly. I just got absolutely smacked up. These guys have Haki, so I can't be as reckless as I was before. So I gotta be wary about that, especially with only 200 health. Final soldiers. There we go. Quest complete. I'm like a little bit close to the soul cane, but I still got a lot more money I need to get before I can obtain it. Why is this guy so angry? Like, he's got the biggest frown I've ever seen on his face. There we go. Now I can move on to the Magma Admiral. And it's been nearly an hour, as you can see from my double XP, so a fruit should be spawning at any minute now. All right, one more move and he should be done. And there we go. Quest complete. Okay, come on. Fruit spawn, fruit spawn, fruit spawn, fruit spawn. Please, please, please. Fruit spawn right now. Oh, a fruit just spawned. Okay. I'm gonna go get this really quick. It's only 400 meters away. It might be at, like, Marine Fortress. All right, yeah, it's definitely at Marine Fortress. Please be a good fruit. I'm begging. I've only had common so far. And it's a... Are you kidding me? No way it's another spring. I'm gonna lose my mind. I already have a spring fruit, man. What the heck? Okay, my notifier luck so far is not great. What the heck? You know what? This is another fruit that's going straight in the ocean. Hell no, I don't like that at all. Alright, I got new quests available, but I'm gonna find one more Magma Admiral so I can afford the Soul Cane. Alright, just one more move. Oh, okay. He beat my ass. What the heck? He destroyed me. There we go. Quest complete. And I can also afford the soul cane now. My favorite sword in the whole game. So I just come in here, talk to the living skeleton, and boom, there we go. I got the soul cane. Let's go. Look at me. I look so cool with this thing. Hell yeah. All right, well, I got to go to the underwater city next. All right, so I just need to head into this, I don't know what it is, but like this little circle here. And I will be in underwater city. And also over here, I can actually buy water kung fu, which would be really sick, but it costs 750k. So I'm going to have to save up for that over a long period of time. Because now I only have 11,000 after buying the soul cane. And I also want to level up the soul cane's mastery. So I'm going to quickly do a free stat reset and put half of my points into sword and then the rest into defense and melee. So the Fisherman Warrior quest. This should be, I think, pretty easy with melee weapon. I'm not too sure. If I'm careful, maybe. And boom, there we go. Now I unlock Soul Beam, which actually freezes the enemy, which is super sick. Okay, I just realized that it's gonna take me so long to get enough money for the water kung fu and also the mastery up on other fruits. So I'm gonna give myself the 2 times money and the 2 times mastery game passes. There's the 2 times money and there's the 2 times mastery. Okay, so I'm just gonna claim them and boom. Now I should be getting a lot more money in mastery. I also thought I'd do this because since I'm giving the account away, I want whichever subscriber wins it to have a good account to use. Oh, and the sword just spawned in the game. Okay, after I defeat these enemies, I'm going to go kill him. All right, he should just be here. Yep, there he is. Look at his long ass hair. All right, let's take care of him. Oh my God, he looks freaky. What the heck? All right, just one more attack. Come on. Oh, I didn't get it. Okay, that's a shame. Well, I'm just going to go back to farming at the underwater city. There we go. Quest complete. I can now move on to the Fisherman Lord, and hopefully I can get the Trident because that's my second favorite sword from the first sea. And I want to collect as much as I can on this account while getting the Notifier fruits. Hopefully he doesn't destroy me. I don't have much health, so he might one-shot me. And he looks goofy as well. Why do all the bosses in this game look so goofy? Oh! I froze him and he attacked me. Yo! What is that mouth? That guy looks crazy. Okay, what the heck? And oh, I didn't get the Trident. Well, that's fine. I'll just continue on with the quest. There we go. New quest available. I think that should be Upper Skylands. Yep. Okay. I'm actually going to set my home point here just so I can grab Water Kung Fu as soon as I hit 750,000 money. All right. Now I just have to speak to the mole and do the God's Guard quest. This one shouldn't take too long because they're in a really closed space. Oh, a fruit just spawned. Okay, I'm going to finish this quest and then go grab it. All right, there we go. Quest complete. I'm just going to go look for this fruit really quick. I'm praying that it's not another common. All right, please be a good fruit. Please, please, please be a good fruit. I don't want to use the smoked fruit for the entire first sea. Okay. Here we go. Moment of truth. Where is it? Ooh, a barrier. Okay. I don't know if it's better for farming, but you know what? That's actually better than a smoked fruit. I'm pretty sure that's a rare. Yep, our first rare fruit. Let's go. And while I'm actually here, I'm going to farm these bosses as well so I can get some money for Water Kung Fu. 1 prisoner, 2 prisoners, and final one right here. These final 3 prisoners should get me to 750,000 money. Yep, there we go. Now I can buy Water Kung Fu. Let's go. Can switch off combat. So I'm just gonna have to teleport back to Underwater City. So you just have to come back here behind the boss room. And there he is, the Water Kung Fu teacher. So would you like to learn the Water Kung Fu style for 750k? Yep. There we go. I now have Water Kung Fu. Now, this is a lot better than combat because you don't move while attacking and it also attacks quicker and does more damage. But now I only have 7,000, so I've got to save up another 750k for Instinct because I definitely want to get that before I go to the second sea. So I'm just going to head back to Upper Skylands now. There we go. Now I'm on to the next quest, which is the Whisper. This is actually the boss with the bazooka and he looks like the least goofy one, but he looks like he's got, I don't even know what's that on his head. It looks like baked beans. What the hell? Okay, I should not have said that about him. He obviously did not like that. There, he's already done. That was so quick. Well, I guess I'm just going to continue with the Shanders for now until I can move on to the next quest giver. And there we go. That should be the next quest as well. Yep, there we go. I'm almost halfway to getting enough money for Instinct as well. So the next ones are the Royal Squads. And since there's nothing really to do on this entire island, I'm going to skip through it really quick. All right, now I'm on to the Royal Soldier quest. And there we go. Quest complete. I can now fight the Thunder God. But before I do that, I'm going to do the quest for Instinct. And once you get to the jungle, you need to run around and hit a bunch of buttons on the island. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And this should be the last one right here. And 5. There we go. Now, if you come to this little thing in the middle of the island and you walk down here, there should be a hole in the floor where you can grab this torch off the wall. And once you've done this, you just need to head to the desert island. I just have to enter this house right here and go through the secret door and burn down this brown thing. I don't know what it is. It's probably a door. There we go. And then you pick up the cup. All right, now at the snow island, you just have to come into this cave and stand under this little icicle that's dripping, and then go up here and give the cup to the sick man in this little shack here. So there we go. Press help. And now you have to meet up with his son at Pirate Village. All right, and once you're at Pirate Village, you just have to come over here and talk to the rich man. And he will tell you that you need to go get his relic or something. I don't know. He'll basically tell you to just defeat some mob leader who is at this little island right here. All right, so you just have to defeat the mob leader. There we go. That was easy. All right, and after talking to you, he should give you a relic, like this relic here, that you need to take to Jungle Island to unlock a secret door. And once you're on Jungle Island, the secret door should just be here, and you have to defeat Shanks inside, who's honestly not that hard, but it's good to keep your distance just in case. But there we go. I got the saber, and I can also now buy Instinct. So if I head back to Skylands, I should be able to purchase it for 750,000 belly. There we go. I got Instinct. Now, this should help me quite a lot, honestly. But anyway, I'm going to try and quickly defeat the Thunder God. I'm not that confident because he does a lot of damage, but you know what? I'm going to try. But with the Smoke Fruit, this guy's easy. And there we go. Quest complete already. That gave me so many levels. Okay, sweet. And there we go. Quest complete. I can now move on to Fountain Island. Upper Skylands is definitely the longest quest in the first sea. It took me like over an hour to complete. All right, so the first quest at Fountain is the Galley Pirates. And there we go. Next quest available. This should be the galley captains. Just a couple more hits. There we go. Quest complete. I can now go to the second sea. But to do that, I have to first go to the prison. So I just have to come here in prison, talk to the military detective, and he'll give me a big-ass key, which I then have to take to the Snow Island. All right, once I'm at Snow Island, I just come inside this cave here and unlock this secret door. And inside, the Ice Admiral will be here. So let's just take care of him really quick. There we go. Now I have to go back and talk to the detective one more time. Right, after talking to the military detective again, he's going to tell me to go talk to the captain at Middletown. So let's head there really quick as well. Honestly, my luck on the first sea was so bad. Hopefully on the second and third, it'll be way better. But I decided that no matter what, I'm eating this barrier fruit before I go into the second sea. Even though it's not that great for farming. And goodbye, smoke. There we go. We got barrier. First move is barrier wall, which looks like this. Oh. Yeah, that's a move. Yeah, anyway, time to go to the second sea. All right, I decided to wait an hour before starting the second sea just to see if I could get a new fruit, and one actually just spawned, and it's 300 meters away, which isn't too bad. So I'm just gonna go grab this, and then I can get started on the first quest. Let's spin. What the heck? Okay, well, this sucks. I'm getting like just commons upon commons upon commons, man. What the heck? I guess I'll just store it for now, but I don't really want to use barrier for too long. Before I start the quest, I'm going to activate this 12-hour double XP. And there we go. I got 12 hours to finish the second sea. That shouldn't be too hard, to be honest. All right, final move, and boom, there we go. Now I just unlocked the stairs move, which I think is just like a flight move, to be honest. Yeah, it's literally just a flight move. These stairs, I guess, just go forever. Oh, wait, it uses 1 energy per step, I think. I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world. I guess I can travel to other islands using this or something. I don't know. But in the meantime, I'm just going to keep using the barrier to clear these guys. All right, there we go. Got the next move called Surprise Attack, which looks like this. Oh, okay, where did he... Oh, he just went in the air. I mean, I guess that's not too bad. But I think I'm going to switch to a different fruit for the next quest. Just because this one's pretty slow. And I have 3 to choose from. And I think, honestly, even though it's the cheapest fruit in the game, I'm going to go with the rocket. Because as far as I know, it's pretty good for grinding. So I'm just going to eat it. And... there we go. But it's like 30 minutes off me getting another fruit anyway, so it's not the end of the world. But now I can move on to the mercenary quest. All right, here's the last 2 enemies for the mercenary quest. There we go. Quest complete. I now should be able to move on to the diamond boss. All right. Hopefully this guy doesn't one-shot me because I know that he probably will, but I'm going to try my best to defeat him without dying. Let's go. Quest complete. Oh my god. That was so stressful. All right, well, I guess I'll just keep farming the mercenaries until I can move on to the next quest or get another fruit. Oh, and a fruit just spawned as well. No way. All right. Well, I'm going to finish up this quest and I'm going to go find it. All right. 1 and 2 right here. There we go. I can now do the next quest when I get my fruit. And honestly, from me heading this direction, I think it's on the Graveyard Island. All right, it's only 100 meters away. Hopefully it's a good fruit. I'm begging. Zeolus, please give me a good fruit. Where is it? A falcon? I don't know about this fruit. I just checked the wiki and it says falcon is generally known as one of the worst fruits in the game. Very bad for grinding due to single target and knockback. Oh my god. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to store this and continue using rocket. What the heck? Boom, there we go. Okay, I'm onto green zone now. But before I do the quest there, I'm actually going to wait around for a fruit because it's been like forever since I've got a fruit. All right, I've been waiting for ages. A fruit just spawned. So I need to go get this right now. I'm so sick of rocket. Hopefully it's a good fruit this time because I kind of need a good fruit. I'm not sticking to rocket. I need something better than a common. Are you serious right now? Are you serious? A bomb fruit. I'm actually going to crash out. I'm going to crash out so hard in a minute. I'm gonna crash. Right, I'm gonna wait for one more fruit, just one final chance before I keep doing levels, because this is kind of crazy, honestly. I'm not having fun. Right now, another fruit spawned, and I think it should be at Haunted Castle. Now, it's not actually on my screen. I don't know why. I think it bugged, but I need to go get this fruit really quick. It said it was like 3,000 meters away, so I think it's in the haunted ship. I could be wrong though, but that's where I'm gonna check first. Right now, I'm just walking into the haunted ship. Now, I'm not actually a high enough level on the Notifier account to get into there yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my main account and hopefully I can find it. Now, I believe one of the spots where it can be found is over here to the left. What is this? No way! A light! Oh my god! Okay, this is a really good fruit. Thank god I got this. Oh my god. It's 5 a.m. It's literally 5 a.m. right now. And I got a light. Oh my god, finally. This is like the 5th fruit that I've been waiting for. I can actually like continue grinding now. All right, well, I guess what I'm going to do with this fruit is just take it out and drop it to the Notifier account because it technically was with Notifier. So if I just switch back to the Notifier account, I'm going to grab it and eat it. Let's go. Light fruit. Oh my god. Thank god. This is going to be so good. Let's go. I'm so happy about that. It literally took me hours. All right, before I get back to farming, I actually want to complete the Colosseum quest and get my race up to V3 because, you know, it can't hurt. It'll help me in the long run anyway. So I just have to talk to this guy here and he's going to tell me to defeat 50 Swan Pirates, which is pretty easy, honestly. And it will also help me get mastery up on my light. So honestly, I would say that's a win-win. Final one. There we go. I can now talk to Bartilo in the cafe again. I think he should just tell me to find Jeremy. Yep. All right, let's take Jeremy down. He should also be pretty quick. There we go. Okay, I think that should be good. If I come over here and talk to the guy one more time, he'll tell me that I need to go free the gladiators. For that, I just need to come in here and click the right pattern on the wall. Y, sideways 8, C, S, M, F, H, and then B. There we go. I can now upgrade my race, I guess. I've completed the Colosseum quest. And I believe to upgrade my race, I need to head to the Alchemist in Green Zone, which should be pretty quick, honestly, because I have light now, so I can just do this. It's so much quicker than running. I need to bring him 3 flowers, I guess. Okay. Oh, I got it. Okay, and never mind. Okay. I just had to close my mouth. All right, and since it's daytime, the next flower I can get is the red flower. There it is. It's right there. I found it. Let's go. Boom. Flower 2. Now for the final flower, I just need to wait until nighttime because I can only collect it during then. Oh, and it's right here. First try. Let's go. Okay. Now I should be able to unlock race V2. All right, so I'm back here at the green zone and I just talked to the alchemist. He'll upgrade me to human V2 for 500,000. There we go. And now I'm a bit quicker, I think. I have quicker M1s by actually, that's quite a big buff, I think. And apparently my flash step range is doubled. Oh my god, that's a crazy range. Oh my gosh. I have an extra dodge on my instinct and apparently longer dash. Yep, that's definitely a longer dash distance. All right, so I decided to take a quick break and now it's the next day. So I'm just going to quickly go roll a fruit to see what I get. I'm really hoping I get something worth over 1 mil because I do need a fruit to give to Swan. Now, I can't use that fruit, but I need to give it to Trevor. Are you kidding me? A portal? Why do I get a portal? The first quest that I actually can get here is the Marine Lieutenants. Now, hopefully, I can defeat these guys pretty quickly because it's one of my least favorite places in the second sea, so I need to get this done ASAP. Now, although light is really good for farming, I think I would still prefer Buddha just because pretty soon all the enemies are going to be using Haki, so I can't even use the elemental effect. And there we go, new quest available. I can now move on to the Marine Captains, but I know these guys use Haki on every single enemy, so I'm not going to be able to resist their hits this time. Right, I've been farming for a while and a fruit just spawned, so I'm going to go quickly try and find it. It's only 300 meters away, so I think it's a hot and cold. So I'll just head over there real quick. All right, please be a mythical. I'm begging. I'm begging. All right, now it should just be here. Another falcon. Oh my god, that's so ass. Hell no, I do not want another falcon. You know what? This is how I feel about this falcon. This is how I feel about it. I feel just like that. Wait, it doesn't even... Oh my god, it doesn't even go under. Okay, well, I feel just like this. Bye-bye. The fruit is eaten by the Kraken. Hell no, I do not want a falcon fruit. That thing sucks. But I guess while I wait for my next fruit, I'm just going to keep grinding because I don't have anything else to do. I need to get level 1000 before I can get V3 anyway. There we go. Now I should be onto the boss. Hopefully he doesn't defeat me because he's pretty strong, but I believe I can do it. I believe. And there we go. Quest complete. That was honestly not that bad. I died a couple times, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. There we go. Quest complete. Oh my god, I'm so close to finishing the quest. All right, one more and I should be onto the next island. There we go, new quest available. I can actually go to the next island. But I'm just going to quickly finish this quest first because I'm already halfway through it. I might as well. And there we go. Now I believe the next island I need to head to, yep, is the Graveyard Island. So I'm going to head there real quick. And once I finish the Graveyard Island, I can actually upgrade my human race to V3, which is pretty sick. So the first quest I got to do on this Graveyard Island is the zombies. Now this island is super quick, so I'm just going to speed through it again for you guys. Final zombie. And there we go. Quest complete. I can now move on to the vampires. And honestly, these guys were super quick. It only took me like 5-10 minutes to clear them. So I'm hoping these ones are just as fast. There we go. Yep, level 1000. Sick. I can now head to the Snow Mountain. But first, I'm honestly just going to get my race to V3. Alright, so the first step is I have to come over here to Swan's Mansion and give Trevor a fruit worth over 1 million. Now, the only fruit I have that's over 1 million is this portal fruit. So I'm just going to give it to him real quick. Give. There we go. I can now fight Swan. So let me just do that real quick. All right, come on, Swan. You're so low. There we go. No way I got the Swan glasses first try. Oh my god. Wait, let me quickly check the wiki to see if these are better. All right, now these give movement speed, damage, skill cooldown. Yeah, these are definitely better. These are like stacked with buffs. Oh my god. Now I should be able to head to Arrow and do Arrow's quest. So I need to defeat Jeremy, Vegeta, and Diamond. So let me just do that real quick. It shouldn't be too hard because I'm quite a higher level now. There we go. Now that's Diamond done, so I just have to go over to Jeremy on that big rock over there. All right, there we go. Now I just have to do Vegeta one time. All right, that should be the final move. There we go. Now I can go talk to Arrow again. Give me V3. Human V3. Oh, it was 2 million. Oh my god. But now I got a power called Last Resort, which looks like this. And I believe it just makes me do more damage when I'm low health. All right, now the first quest here is the Snow Troopers. Now I have to do these guys for 50 levels, which is honestly quite insane. So let's get it done. And there we go. I can move on to the next quest. Now a fruit also should be spawning soon, so I'm excited to see which one that's going to be. Hopefully, it's a mythical. All right, a fruit just spawned. I don't know where it is. I think it's at Green Zone, so I'm going to head over there really quick. All right, should just be over this rock, and it's not. Okay, it's this way, apparently. Ooh, a rubber. Okay, that's pretty cool, but it's not something I want to switch. Light is a lot better than rubber for grinding, so I'm just going to store it for now. But I'm going to go head back and continue grinding on the Snow Mountain. There we go. Now I can move on to hot and cold. This area is so ass. I hate hot and cold. Hopefully it's pretty quick. All right, the first quest from this rainbow-looking dude is the lab subordinates. So these guys are just spaced around here. I don't know if they have Haki or not, but I'm gonna act like they do just in case. All right, I've been farming for a while. Here's the final lab subordinate. Boom. There we go. Quest complete. Now I'm just on to the Horned Warriors. All right, here's the final Horned Warrior, and there we go. Now I can do the Smoke Admiral, and although he drops a mid-as-hell weapon, the Flail, I still want to get it just in case, because the person who gets this account might want it, you know? I don't know. I don't know what they want. I'll try to get them everything I can. Hopefully he doesn't destroy me. There we go. Quest complete. He gave me 3 levels. That's actually not bad, but I'm just going to continue with the Horned Warriors until I either finish the quest or get a new fruit. Final Horned Warrior. Boom! There we go. New quest available. I can now fight these lava pirates. I think that's what they're called. I'm not too sure. Magma Ninjas. Okay, so I have to do the Magma Ninjas now. Ooh, a fruit just spawned. Okay, I'm gonna go get this real quick. Please be a mythical. I'm begging. I think it's at the final island over here. Oh my god, it's a spike fruit. That is not what I wanted, man. Well, I'm floating. What the heck? Okay, well, I guess this is the floating spike fruit. There we go. I just finished the quest, so now I just have to do the lava pirates. Now I have to do these guys for, I think, 50 levels before I can go to the next island, so let's grind them out. And boom, there we go. Quest complete. Now I can move on to the cursed ship, which, not the best place in the world, but I believe I can get an accessory gun and sword there. And the sword is actually one of my favorite in the game, so I'm definitely going to grab that. Now, it's super dark in here, but the first quest is the deckhands. All right, there we go. I just finished the first quest, and now I move on to the engineers. Oh, the cursed captain just spawned. Okay, I'm going to go defeat him because I really hope I can get one of the drops from him. I don't know what he drops, but he's a raid boss, so I'm going to take care of him. Oh, a fruit spawned. Okay, I'm going to take care of him and then quickly go grab the fruit. And no, 1,000 health. 1,000 health is crazy. Oh my gosh. And there we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I only got ectoplasm. That's kind of mid. But let's go grab this fruit real quick. Hey, where is it? Where's this fruit? No way. Oh my god. Oh my god, a doe. Oh my god. No way, it's a doe. Oh my god, that's the best fruit I've got so far by far. No way. I can't believe it. What the heck? This is crazy. All right, actually, I decided that I'm going to eat it now anyway, because although light is better for grinding, dough is still an elemental, so I'm really excited to use it. So, eat. There we go, dough. Oh my god, let's go. All right, so the first move that I've got unlocked is fried dough, which looks like this. Okay, that's not bad. It does decent damage. Has a pretty long cooldown, but it's not that bad. All right, just unlock the next move, roller donut. And I think it's literally just a movement move. I don't think it actually does anything. All right, I just unlocked the next move called sticky dough, which looks like this. Whoa. Okay, that seems pretty good. I don't know if it's AoE, but that's pretty cool. All right, here's the final enemy and sticky dough. Let's go. Next quest available. I'm so glad I bought 2x mastery earlier in the run because leveling up this dough fruit without the 2x mastery would have been so painful. All right, I just unlocked the third move called carved dough. So let's quickly test it out. It looks like this. Whoa. Okay, it does good damage, but like, I don't know. It seems pretty crazy. All right, there we go. I just finished the quest. Now I just need to do the ship offices. And my dough's at 225. So I just need 75 more mastery for the final move. Okay, final move. Let's go. Quest complete. Finally, I'm out of this place. I can now move on to the ice castle. But before I do that, I'm going to go buy the midnight blade because it's actually my favorite sword in the entire game. So I just got to talk to L admin and buy the midnight blade for 100 ectoplatinum. Oh yeah, my favorite sword. Let's go. I love this in my sword only noob to pro. This thing has some sick moves. I can't lie. And the first quest that I have to do is the Arctic Warriors. Hopefully they don't take too long with dough because this fruit is terrible for grinding, it seems. Right, I just finished the quest and the fruit actually just spawned. So I'm going to go quickly get that. Oh, okay, that is... that's not a mythical. Okay, whatever. I'll take the spring fruit. Boom! There we go. Next quest available. Sweet. Now, I'm only 6 levels off getting the final move, which is honestly really exciting because I know it's super powerful. There we go. Mastery 300. Restless Dough Barrage unlocked. I'm going to test it on this next set of enemies real quick. All right, let's check it out. Yo! Okay. That's pretty sick. I thought it was AoE, but honestly, I don't mind that it's not. All right, here's the final 3 snow lurkers. And boom, new quest available. Let's go. Okay, well, now I just have to do 99 more levels until I'm ready for the 3rd sea, which is kind of sick. There we go. Quest complete. Now I can head all the way over to Skull Island. Let's go. It's literally 4 a.m. right now. I've been grinding for so long today. All right, now here at Skull Island, hopefully a fruit spawns soon because I've been grinding forever, but I'm only 3 quests away from the 3rd sea, which is actually kind of sick. All right, so the first quest is the Sea Soldiers. There's actually nothing to do on this island apart from the boss, so I'm just going to skip through it really quick. A fruit just spawned. All right, come on. Please be another mythical. Be a mythical, a Buddha, anything good. Come on, come on. Are you serious right now? Another falcon. Oh my god, why? And with this final Sea Soldier, I'm done with the quest. There we go. Now I can move on to the second last quest of the 2nd sea, which is the Water Fighters. Right, final Water Fighter, and I should be onto the 3rd sea. There we go. Quest complete. And I'm so close. Oh my god. All right, final enemy, and there we go. I can now go to the next world, or I guess next sea. It should be, but I can go to the next sea. Now, fruit should be spawning soon, but before that, I'm going to go defeat Indra so I can be ready to go to the 3rd sea. Alright, and there we go. I finished the quest, so I can talk to Captain at Green Zone and go to the 3rd sea. But before I go there, I'm going to wait for another fruit because, you know, why not? I kind of don't want to use dough throughout the entire 3rd sea because even though it's a sick mythical fruit, it's not great for grinding. It's mainly meant for PvP. All right, there we go. Fruit just spawned. Okay, it's only 500 meters away, so I'm guessing it's at the haunted ship maybe? All right, what's it going to be? Please be a good fruit. And it's a... Ooh, a magma. That's actually a really good fruit for grinding. I might actually eat this for the 3rd sea because it's better at farming than dough for sure. That's really interesting. I'm glad I got this. All right, so now I'm here at the dock and all I have to do is talk to Mr. Captain to take me to the 3rd sea, and he's not taking me to the 3rd sea. This devious looking guy is lying to me. What the heck? All right, now that I'm in the 3rd sea, I'm actually gonna eat the magma fruit because it's honestly so much better for farming. Now, I know dough's like a mythical and it's a really good fruit, but this thing sucks for farming, and I'm gonna have to farm so many levels to finish the 3rd sea. I'm sorry, I gotta do this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, I guess now I've just got magma, so this fruit should be good for grinding. Now, before I get started on grinding the third sea, I actually have one of my friends here to help me with magma raids. So I'm going to awaken the first 2 moves of magma just to help myself along the way. Because honestly, magma clap, it's a good move, but it's not the best. So I'm going to get those done really quickly. All right, there we go. My friend just beat the boss, and we can now ascend our Z move. So I'm just in here, and I go talk to the mysterious entity and ascend my Z ability. There we go. Now it just transformed into magma shower, which looks like this. Oh my god, that move's kind of crazy. And there we go. He just finished it. Now I can awaken the second move of the magma fruit. Ascend my F ability for 2,000 fragments, of course. Let's go. Now it's called Beast Ride, and it looks like this. Yo, this is sick. All right, now to start off the third sea, the quest that I need to do is the Pirate Millionaires. Now, with magma, these quests should honestly be a breeze. And there we go. I just finished the first quest, so now I'm onto the Billionaires. So I'm just going to select the quest. There we go. Now, these guys shouldn't take too long either. Okay, not going to lie, this fruit is crazy for grinding. Oh my god, that's so quick. All right, now I'm onto the stone boss already. I'm so happy I found this fruit because, quite frankly, it's insane. Come on, give me the pilot helmet too. I really want the pilot helmet. I beg. I beg, Stone, please. Pilot helmet. Oh, I didn't get it. No. Oh, well, I'm going to keep farming until I can move on to the next island. And hopefully a fruit spawns soon too. All right, here's the final enemy of Port Town. There's a couple more hits. There we go. Quest complete. Now I can head over to Hydra Island already. And I've been farming for quite a while as well, so hopefully a fruit can spawn in the next, like, 10-15 minutes. And also, since I just awakened my fruit, I can fly there as well. I don't even have to use a boat. Oh, wait, I didn't even realize I don't even have to use the flying move. I can just walk on water. That's so much quicker than I thought. All right, now the first quest that I actually have to do at this island is the Crew Warriors. And these guys are pretty easy and give dragon scales, so they're honestly one of my favorite enemies because gathering scales when you need to upgrade a weapon it sucks. It sucks so bad. Ooh, a fruit just spawned. Okay, I'm gonna go get this like right now. Hopefully it's a good one. I'm praying it's a good one. All right, should just be up here. A spin. I came all this way for a spin. Oh my god, what the heck? All right, well, I guess I'm gonna keep farming. I'm just gonna drop this straight in the ocean. All right, Blox gods, do not give me a spin again. I do not want a spin. All right, here's the last 2 Dragon Crew Warriors. And there we go, quest complete. Now, I should just be onto the Archers. And I also got a title, the Viking. That's a pretty cool title. All right. There we go. New quest available, which is now at the Hydra Town. So this is the last quest before I can go into the Great Tree. And the first quest here that I actually have to do is the Enforcers. So I'm going to get that done really quick. And hopefully in the meantime, a fruit can spawn. Here's the last 2 Enforcers. There we go, new quest available. Honestly, this fruit is helping me clear these enemies way quicker than Doe was. If I was doing this with Doe, it would probably take me probably like 10 hours, genuinely. It would not be fun at all. And there we go, I can now do the Hydra Leader. Oh no, why did the Blox respawn now? Oh my god, not while I'm fighting a boss, come on. There we go, quest complete. But I'm gonna quickly go find this fruit and pray it's a mythical. Are you serious right now? A smoke fruit? Come on, man. That's not what I wanted. Right, and also on the way back, I'm gonna set my home point at the castle on the sea because you know, even though I can use fruits from the fruit notifier, I do want to see what I can get from the pirate raids. There we go. Now I can move on to the Great Tree Island. Right, now I quickly went to Turtle Mansion just because I want to roll a fruit and see what I get. Come on, Zeolus, give me a mythical. And another smoke fruit. 2 in a row. Okay, well, maybe it's a glitch. Maybe you just roll whatever you find on the fruit notifier at this point. But anyway, now I'm just going to head straight back to Great Tree. Now, at Great Tree, the first quest I need to do is the Marine Commodores. But I just also saw this berry, so might as well pick it up, you know? Just in case I want to make any of the aura colors later. All right, there we go. Okay, now do the next quest, which is the Marine Rear Admirals, who are just over here on the other side of the Great Tree. All right, here's the 2 final Marine Commodores before I can defeat the Kilo Admiral. And there we go, new quest available. Now, since I've got the magma fruit, this boss should literally be no problem. And there he is with the umbrella. Hopefully this guy can drop me something. And what is this outfit? He's got watermelons on his fit. What the hell? All right, come on. So close. Boom, there we go. Quest complete. He didn't give me anything, but I don't even think he drops anything. So I'm not that sad about it. There we go, quest complete. All right, sweet. I can now head to Turtle Island. Finally. Oh my god, I actually really dislike the last few islands that I've been doing, so it's gonna be a good change of pace. Oh, a fruit just spawned. Okay, I'm gonna go find this real quick. All right, it's on this island again. Please, not another smoke. I beg. Please, 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 please. Are you kidding me? A blade fruit? What the heck? This is not what I wanted. That's a common. I mean, I've not got one yet, but it's still a common. What the hell? All right, now the next quest I have to do is the Fishman Raiders, who are just all around here. So let's get them done real quick. They should be pretty easy though, because I can gather them in like a large clump and just defeat them all at once with the Magma's moves. There we go, quest complete. Now I can move on to the next quest, which is just these guys here. The Fishman Captains. All right. Boom, there we go. Next quest available. The Deep Forest Quest Giver. Now, while I'm here, I'm actually going to see if I can roll a fruit because it should have been 2 hours by now. I can't use it, but I just want to see what I'm going to get. And it's going to be a spike fruit. Are you serious right now? Bruh, what the heck? I'm just going to drop this right here. I do not need a spike fruit. All right, so the first quest is the Forest Pirates. Let's get these done. Ooh, a fruit just spawned. Okay, I really need to go get this. It's 1,000 meters away. What the heck? That's so far. All right, should just be on this island here. Now, I'm praying, I'm hoping that Zeolis or whoever put this fruit here gives me a good one. What have we got? Are you serious? Oh my God. Okay, this game has to be bugged. This game has to be bugged. There's no way. All right, here's the final 2 Forest Pirates. Boom, there we go. Okay, now I'm on to the mythological pirates who are just up here behind this big ass mountain. There we go, next quest available. I forgot to record it, but I can already move on to Captain Elephant. It's so low. There we go. Ooh, we got the twin hooks first try. Oh my gosh. Wait, where are they? I can't see them. Oh my God, I'm actually blind. These twin hooks look sick. And one of my favorite melee weapons for sure. Oh my God, this is a great sword. All right, well, the next quest giver is just over here. And this is the final one on Floating Turtle. And the first quest giver is for the Jungle Pirates. And there we go. Next quest available. So the next ones is Musketeer Pirates. Ooh, a fruit just spawned. Okay, I need to go find this real quick. I think it's actually on this island. I could be wrong, but I think it is here. Right now, it should just be up here somewhere. Please be a good fruit. Oh my God, how did I think that was a spirit? How did I think that was a spirit? This is like this is as far as I can get from a spirit. I'm actually dumb as hell, man. What the heck? Wait, I was just farming out here and I just noticed Diablo, one of the elite pirates, just spawned. So I'm gonna take care of him real quick. And boom. No way, I actually got a God's Chalice. Oh my God. Okay. Well, I'm gonna invite some people to my server to take down Indra real quick, I guess. All right, so I gathered 4 of my subscribers here to come help me record. So I'm just gonna take this God's Chalice and go start Indra. There we go, Indra spawned. Okay. Hopefully I can actually defeat this guy because I'm not very high level. Come on. Let's see. And boom, there we go. Oh, I even got a new quest available from that. Okay, sick. Right, well, I guess now I just have to move on to the next quest, which is at the Haunted Castle. All right, and the first quest at Haunted Castle is the Reborn Skeletons. There we go. I just got level 2000, the Pioneer. I can also do the next quest, which is the Living Zombie. And from that, I only got 31 bones, which isn't enough to get a roll, but I should be able to have one soon. All right. There we go, quest complete. I can now move on to the next one, which is actually inside the ship, and it's the Demonic Souls. And the quest from the quest before, I got 113 bones, so that's a lot more that I can roll. But I think I'm just gonna roll once I hit 500 instead, because, you know, why not? That's 10 rolls. That's way better than just like 2 or 3 at a time. Oh, I just finished the quest and this fruit spawned in. Okay, I'm gonna go get this real quick. Please be a good fruit. Oh, I thought it was a Buddha. It's a light. Oh man. Well, light is still good, I guess, but it's definitely not better than magma. All right, here's the final 3 demonic souls. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Now use the magma meteors move and the magma shower. There we go. New quest available, which is downstairs, and it's the possessed mummies. The guys here just got me up to 211 bones, which isn't too bad. Hopefully, these guys down here can give me a few more, because I do want to roll at least 500 bones. And there we go, new quest available. All right, from those quests, I got 397 bones. So I'm just going to kill one more enemy to get 400 bones, and I should be able to do some rolls at the Death King. So there we go. Yeah, that was like perfectly enough. I have 400 bones. All right, Death King, please give me something good. I'm begging. First roll, some fragments. Okay, not bad. Second roll, some more fragments. Okay, some money, a golden sun hat. Okay, this doesn't look good. This is not fashionable at all. Plus 500 health and 10% damage. Mid as hell. Money again. Bear ears. Okay, it's another accessory. This looks even worse. What the heck? Oh my God. Energy and defense against attacks. That's like really bad. Anyway, let's keep rolling. Fragments. More fragments. I now have 3,000 fragments. All right, I'm going to wait for a fruit now, I think, because I have to go to the Sea of Treats. But in the meantime, I'm going to get my Water Kung Fu up to 400 mastery. So I'm just going to do that real quick, I guess. All right, here's the final enemy, and I should be at 400 mastery. And Yep, there we go. 400. Now for Sharkman Karate, I actually need 5,000 fragments. And I only have 3,000. So I'm going to have to do 2 raids in order to get 2,000 more fragments. Oh no, a fruit spawned. Why? This is the wrong time for a fruit to spawn. Okay, this guy does so much damage. It's kind of scary. Come on, a couple more hits. There we go. I beat him. Did I do it quick enough? Yes! I got 1,000 fragments. Oh my god. All right, now I have to really quickly go get this fruit. Oh, it's a turtle again. Okay. Please be a mythical. I'm begging. I'm begging, Blox Fruits. Give me a mythical. That's not a mythical. I don't even want to look at that. I do not even want to look at that. There we go. I just completed the second raid. Now I have 5,000 fragments. But if I go over here and talk to the shark man, he just tells me that he lost his house keys. So to get them back, I have to go all the way to the second sea. All right, now that I'm in the second sea, I just have to keep server hopping until I get the key from the Tidekeeper. Now, hopefully it doesn't take too long. I don't know if it's a rare drop chance, but it's taken me a while before. So hopefully not too long this time. Oh my god, no way. Okay, maybe the key was I had to kill him with water kung fu. But I finally got the water key. Oh my god, that took me so long. That literally got me to 744,000 bounty in like 40 minutes. Anyway, all I have to do is walk over here and talk to the shark man. If I give him the key, yep, he should just be happy. And I can learn the Sharkman Karate fighting style for 2.5 million belly and 5,000 fragments. And, you know, I just farmed those, so learn. Let's go, Sharkman Karate. This is the best farming fighting style in the game. Let's go. Anyway, I guess now I should just go back to this third sea. I decided to take a quick break and it's the next day, so I'm going to quickly roll a fruit. Come on. A light fruit. I already have one of these, man. What the heck? I now have to head to the Sea of Treats, so I guess I'm just going to do that. All right, so the first quest I have to do this island is the Peanut Scouts, which is just all these guys here on the shore. And there we go. I just finished the quest. So now I'm onto the Peanut Presidents. Now, these guys shouldn't take too long either, because these guys only took about 10 minutes. All right, these should be the last Peanut Presidents. And there we go. New quest available. I can now move on to this island here. My least favorite island in the entire game. The Ice Cream Chefs. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just got 600 mastery on the magma fruit. What the heck? I've been using it for way too long. Oh my gosh. I need to get a new fruit. All right, there we go. I can now do the next quest. The whole reason I dislike this island. These guys suck. They spawn so slowly. All right, I forgot to record, but I'm just about to finish killing the Cake Queen. And come on. A few more hits. Boom, there we go. Quest complete. But now I guess I just got to keep farming this island until I can head over to the next one. Ooh, a fruit just spawned. Okay, I'm going to quickly go back to Castle on the Sea to get this fruit. Hopefully it's Buddha. I'm praying, because Sharkman Karate is amazing with Buddha. Is it right here? Oh, I thought it was a Buddha. It's a sand. Oh, man. Well, I'm probably not going to use that because I have a better fruit already. All right, here's the final 2 chefs of the island. And boom, there we go. Quest complete. Now I can move on to the second last island of the Sea of Treats. So the first quest I got to do is the Cookie Crafters. Now these guys should be pretty easy because they're all in a big circle here. So hopefully I can get through them really quick. And if I kill enough enemies on this island, I can also defeat the Dough Prince, which would be sick. And there we go. That should... Yep, there we go. Next quest available, the Cake Guards. All right, here's the final Cookie Crafter. And boom, there we go. Next quest available. Just 2 more quests and I'm off this island. This has got to be the longest island in the entire Sea of Treats. Baking Staff. There we go. All right, here's the last 2 Baking Staff. Use the Magma Meteor move. And there we go. Quest complete. I can now move on to the final quest, which is the Head Bakers. And then I'll be on to the next island. Come on. There we go, quest complete. I can now head to the next island, which is just over here. Now, a fruit should be spawning soon, I think, so I'm going to be ready for that. And I'm praying it's a Buddha. Please give me a Buddha. And the first one on this island is the Cocoa Warriors. Ooh, a fruit just spawned. Okay, I'm going to quickly get this fruit. 1,000 meters away. Hopefully, it's a Buddha. Please, I'm begging. Ooh, it's on Turtle Island. Okay, please be a good fruit. I'm begging. I'm begging. All right, now it should just be back here. Oh my god! No way, I got a T-Rex! Oh my god, this fruit's insane. What? No way. I'm restoring this just in case. Oh my god, a T-Rex fruit. Right, well, obviously this fruit is pretty good, so I'm definitely gonna eat it. All right, now I'm back at the island and I'm going to eat the T-Rex fruit. I can't believe I got this fruit. This is an insane fruit. Eat. Let's go. I'm finally off the magma. Boom, there we go. Okay, to get the transformation, I actually need to get 300 mastery, so hopefully I can get that pretty quick. Yo, what the hell? I have a tail. I didn't even know that was a thing. What the heck? Oh, hell nah. All right, hopefully this does good damage. Oh, okay, that's actually really good damage. I like that. I really like that. All right, one more attack and I should have access to the second move, Predatory Screech. So, boom. There we go. Oh my god, look at all that mastery. Ooh, all the way to 86. Okay, Predatory Screech looks like this. Ooh, okay. Not bad, not bad. All right, so the next move is Hunter's Rage C. Whoa, okay, that move's sick. Oh yeah, I do have to hold the Predatory Screech move. Whoa, it also pushes him so far away. This fruit is actually sick. I really like this fruit. There we go, I just unlocked the next quest, the Chocolate Bar Battlers. Now, I hit 200 mastery, so I have another move, but I think it's literally just a jumping move. Yeah, that's just a jumping move. So I guess I just got to get 300 mastery for the transformation. All right, here's the final Chocolate Bar Battler. And boom, there we go. New quest available. Now the next quest should just be over here. And I'm also mastery 298, so 2 more levels and I can get my transformation. There we go. Reptilian Scales. Let's see what the transformation looks like. And boom. Ooh. Okay, I really like this transformation. It's sick. Can it walk on water? That's the real question though. Okay, it cannot walk on water. Oh my god. Whoa. Okay, so tail swipe now looks like this. Ooh, okay. Oh, and it does bleed damage too. Predatory Screech looks like this. Okay, so it's just bigger. Hunter's Rage looks like this. Okay, and then the jump moves looks like that. Whoa. Okay, that's a major upgrade for the jump move. And there we go. Now I'm on to the next quest, the Candy Rebels. Now these guys should be easy because they're in a bit of a smaller space and I can just hit them all against the wall. Ooh, a fruit just spawned on this island. Let me go get it real quick. Please be a good fruit. Please, 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 please. Where is it? Good fruit, good fruit, good fruit. Ah, it's another light fruit. What the heck? Oh, well. All right, here's the final Candy Rebel. This fruit has been so good for farming so far. And there we go. New quest available. I'm onto the final island of the Sea of Treats. And the first quest is the Candy Pirates. All right, last 2 Candy Pirates. And boom, there we go. Now I'm onto the other quest on the island, which is the Snow Demons. Now, hopefully these guys won't take too long. Come on. A few more hits. And boom, there we go. New quest available. I can now go to the final island Tiki Outpost. Let's go. So close to finishing this. But before I go into that island, I'm going to quickly do the Rainbow Aura quest line. So for that, I just need to go up to this little thing here. If I talk to the Horned Man, firstly I have to fight Stone. So I'm just going to go do that really quick. All right, there we go. First boss complete. Now I just have to go back to the guy and talk to him again. All right, so the next quest I have to do from the Horned Man is to defeat the Hydra leader, which should be pretty easy. There we go. Quest complete. Now I just have to head back to the island and do it 1 more or 2 more times. Oh no, a fruit just spawned. Okay, well I'm gonna grab the next quest first. So if I talk to the Horned Man again, he would tell me to go defeat the Kilo Admiral. Okay, so it should be back here. Mythical, please, I'm begging. Boom. Another light. Are you serious right now? I would have loved this in the first or second sea, but not now. Bye-bye. Rest in peace, light fruit. And there we go. Quest complete. Now I just have to head back to the Horned Man yet again. All right, so the next one is Captain Elephant. So the last 2 bosses for this quest are on this island, so it should be pretty easy now, apart from the fact that these bosses are super strong. And 1 more hit. Boom, there we go. Quest complete. All right, so the final boss that I have to do is the Beautiful Pirate. Now, this guy's pretty strong, so hopefully I can take him down easily. I didn't get to fight him earlier, so hopefully I can also get the sword too, because that would be sick. Let's go! Ooh, we also got the sword. No way. The gangster sword. One of my favorite swords in the game, the Cavander. Ooh, yeah. I like this sword a lot. All right, anyway, I also just unlocked the Rainbow Savior mythical aura skin. So now we can wear this too. Let's go. Anyway, now I guess I should just move on to Tiki, which is the final island. All right, so the first quest I have to do on Tiki Island is the Isle Outlaws, which should just be these guys over here. Yeah, and there we go. Quest complete. Now I can just move on to the Island Boys, which is the next quest from this quest giver. All right, and boom, there we go. I just have to head over to the other side of Tiki and defeat the Sun-Kissed Warriors. So just select the quest and let's get it done. Ooh, a fruit just spawned. Okay, I'm gonna go quickly get this. Hopefully it's a good fruit, because this probably will be my last fruit of the entire run. And it's at Sea Castle again. No way. Okay. Hopefully it's a good fruit. Please, I'm begging, Blox fruits. All right, it should just be back here. Oh. Ooh, a sound. Okay. This fruit is not bad. Okay, I'm actually really happy with that. That's one of the most expensive fruits that you can get from the legendary set. Right, well, I guess I'm gonna go and keep farming because that's all I have to do now. All right, here we go. Final Sun-Kissed Warriors. And boom, there we go. Now I can head on to the third final quest, the Isle Champions. Right, I forgot to record, but now I'm on the final quest giver, and I'm doing the Serpent Hunters. And there we go. The final quest is now available, which is the Skull Slayers. All right, here's the final 2 Skull Slayers of the run. Just a few more hits and they'll be finished. There we go, max level. Let's go. Oh my gosh, this took me so long. Well, I'm so glad that's finally finished. If you guys want to have a chance to win this account, make sure to like, subscribe, and join the Discord. I also have a Roblox group that you guys can join if you want. It's up to you guys.